yeah. Y'all already know what it is. This is the G Shah Cypha, and you know I got my business partner with me.
TampaMystic in the building.
Industry.
Big Industries most wanted. You know we had to drop it one time.
You already know. You know. We got to throw this in there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But listen, we doing something different for the people right now. You get what I'm saying? We usually do the music reviews, but we wanted to try something different. Talk to them, Tampa. Tell them what we doing.
Hey man, listen, so me and Shah Cypher, we've been working together for a very long time, and we always are innovating new ideas that we can put out there to help the independent artists because it's definitely bigger than us. We do this because we want to help the artists. And I want to say towards the end of 2023, we came up with the concept of doing kind of like a triple threat per se, where we do a quick interview with the artist and then we review their song and then we open the floor for them to ask us questions. So this is something new that we're doing. So we're very excited about it. I'm excited to kick it off.
You already know what it is. So on the grind live, in the streets most wanted, live sessions with Shah Cypha, TampaMystic. You know what I mean? I'm hyped just to say that by itself. You know what I mean?
Know, right?
You know what I mean? So we're gonna get to it. So give us a second. We got the artists in here. So let's get it.
Let's go.
All right. Shah Cypha, TampaMystic. We got the homies Windy to the Indy in the building. What's good, fellas?
What's good? What's going on with y'all?
What up, though? Windy to the Indy. I like that name.
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. So break it down for us. A lot of this is new for a lot of people that's listening to it. You know what I mean, or really listening to us as a collective. You know what I mean. What drives y'all to still do music? In today's world, you know what I mean. Music changes across over the years. So what drives y'all to say, okay, this is something I still want to do regardless of how music changes?
I mean, it's really just the mentality with us, man. Like we just got that never let off mentality. Like we gonna keep grinding, we gonna keep going with it until there's nothing else left of it, And so the one thing I can say for me that motivates me is when we, create the music, or when we create and come with the visuals and people like it and pay attention to it. It might not be 1,000 people, it might not be, a 500,000 people, but at the end of the day, those few people that do come along and really give an honest opinion and it's genuine, that's the motivation to keep going right there.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We talking to the homies, Windy to the Indy. That's Peru Bergante. You know what I mean? To the left, we got Diesel to the right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Tampa, what you got for?
So I want to ask you guys, Shah Cypha and I both been in this music business a long time, and we enjoy what we do, as radio personalities and podcasters and everything else we do. My question to you guys is, what do you guys enjoy the most about being music artists?
I like the performing part.
I
like performing, man. Interacting with the crowd and everything, getting that vibe and everything.
Yeah. Gives you a chance to showcase your talent, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's I know that's big. And recently y'all just did a performance not too long ago. Talk to us about, that performance and what was the vibe like, and the what kind of responses y'all got?
It was like a little showcase thing out here that's just getting started, but it's getting a lot of attention, for it to just be started. And it was Rock the Mic Fridays. Mm-hmm. And we had did it before. I probably say like the end of this past summer, and then they reached out to us, and they wanted us to come in and perform. So we just went in there and did what we do, rock the mic, and perform Bang, and we performed Killer Talk, the video that we got out now. And so and it was the same love, same response, people loving it, people happy to hear it again. They heard it for the first time at another showcase that we performed it in. So, it was just nothing but love.
Let me ask you, you just answered that, that part. What about you? What are you enjoying the most? Is it also the performing?
For me, I think the thing that I enjoy the most is the writing process to a song. and then
Hmm.
recording it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, when you writing something original, when you starting having something that start from scratch and it catch people
You
ears,
whipping
it
up,
catch,
huh?
yeah, you know, it catch people ears and then their attention, and you like, dang, I wrote this in my car, or I
Yeah, yeah,
wrote this
yeah.
at the job, or you know, something like that. So that's, to me, that's what I love and appreciate the most, just the process of writing and creating.
Understood. Respect.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And you know what? You know, that's that me being an artist, I can definitely relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So, and the performing part too, like you get a drive out of doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, kind of point us in the direction of this song that we get ready to review right now. Matter of fact, before we do that, you said you did a performance out there. Tell the people where out there is. We need to know where you at.
Oh man, Diesel, I'm representing east side of the Indianapolis, Indiana.
You know what I'm talking about? South side of the Shy, back of the yards. You know what I'm talking about?
And that's where all the performances is at right now. Where we at Indianapolis, there's a lot going on. As y'all probably know, you know, the All-Star game is out here this year, so it's
Yeah,
a lot, you know, as far as like performances and just anything that got to do with music. So
right, right.
yeah.
That's dope. Quick sidebar. I know this ain't got nothing to do with the music, but how cold is it out there right now?
It warmed
Man,
up,
look,
right? It's right now.
it
It warmed up right
warmed up today.
Today,
But yeah, tomorrow you better have your hat on tomorrow.
You had a little heat wave today? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, I mean, I'm in Florida and it was cold here.
Oh man,
You know what I'm
he out
saying?
there
It was
with the
cold.
sand.
It was
Palm
cold
trees,
here.
sand.
He out there
You
with
know,
the sand, man. He out there.
He out there in the bikini weather. Come on now.
Man, they out there wearing beaters, man. We up here, we got 2 t-shirts and a thermo
Yeah,
on,
I
man.
know
We
Shaw Cypher be
man.
wearing the white beaters now. Come on now.
man, crazy. You know, listen, we got this song, Love You More. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we doing it for the ladies. So talk to us about this song before we get into it.
Man, it of course, first of all, we gotta say shout out to Roy. He killed it again, once again, like always.
Roy,
Man,
the producer. Right.
The song is basically, you know, as a man, you know, knowing the wrongs that you are, you know, and wanting the female, and the female knowing that you wrong for her, knowing that it ain't gonna work, wanting what you can't have. And that's the type of vibe that we just try to bring on it.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So listen, you Tampa, you ready to hear this song?
I'm ready, man, and I got more questions for them after the song and after the review.
Oh
I
yeah,
came
yeah, yeah.
prepared.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, definitely. Let's get it.
Every time we meet, you know them blunts we burn. Me and Shorty fucking with no strings attached. I still reminiscing, hitting it from the barrel. Just a dog ass nigga chasing gear. Sunrise, I'm still telling lies. Last night she took a ride. I know she can't be mine. She know I get around. Said she can't wait around to get my shit together. Hope boy must treat her better. Body soft and slack. She well put together. My phone keep blowing up. She like, why you ain't pick it up? That's just bro, I call him back. She know that ain't a fact. Bold face lie. Guess that's the reason why it could never be, but it gon' keep it G. I look up to the sky, and she the star I see. I'm just trying to reach it. No, I could never cuff it. Emotions got too deep. We had to stop the fucking.
Yeah.
man. I know I be here like
He did not get on the motherfucker without no clearance.
Every time we meet, you know them blunts we match. Me and Shorty fucking with no strings attached. I still reminiscing, hitting it from the back. Just a dog ass nigga chasing kitty cat. Pity pack, I played the cards that I was dealt. Backstroking in the ocean like I'm Michael Phelps. I was deep cover, J. Reed, oh my F's. She was moving too fast, we needed baby steps. I'm still telling her. Last night she took a ride.
Yeah. We ain't gonna give it to them all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna give it
Yeah.
all. Yeah, but what you got for them? I know you said you had some other questions too.
Well, let me ask you this real quick. Are you on Firefox or Chrome?
Me?
Yes.
I'm on Firefox.
Oh, okay. Because it was like the audio was cutting in and out, so I can go off of what I heard. I don't know what it was. It
Oh
was cutting
no.
in and out.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't even know that. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, I'm
No,
on.
it's all good. It's all good. But no, like, so the other questions I wanted to ask is, how long you guys been? This is a two-part question. How long you guys been doing music like on a serious level, as far as having all your business together?
We probably been doing that as far as the business thing, probably about the past like 2.5, 3 years.
Okay, so my question is this: what would you, if you could go back 2.5 years ago, what do you wish you knew then that you know now about this music industry?
For me, I really couldn't say, off the top, because I mean, the years previous to that, we took, we stepped away from it just to get an understanding of what we was continuously to do and what we was continuously chasing. And so for me, I probably say nothing is probably like 2 years ago, but I say, years back when we first
Yeah,
started, like I wish, I always say, I wish we would have just took the social media thing a little bit more with an understanding, just had a better understanding of that back then.
yes, absolutely. Same thing with you, bro?
Yeah, cause from 2010, about what
2013,
2013, we was just rapping, just recording, like
just passing out CDs, like
we
back then, we didn't really, because we were still raw with a lot of things, and so we didn't really get the understanding of what it meant for the music, what it could
Understood.
do for the music and how it can promote the brand. And so I probably say that's the only thing I wish I would have did, got better at.
Understood. So it's safe to say if social media didn't exist, you guys would still do music.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
cause we was
I
printing
love
up.
it.
We'll go get like what
We'll go get like 200 CDs
and print
pad
them
them,
up, and then just try to hit them out the trunk.
Yeah.
I slick wish we could get back to that, because the way
Yeah.
the DSPs are, it's almost insulting to the artist how many spins you have to get, how many streams you have to get in order to
Man,
make a cent. You get what I'm saying?
man,
So,
I mean, just real quick, like I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
just to add to that, like when I heard top artists, big artists say that 1 billion streams got them less than $20,000, I said, oh man. I said, man, that's different right there, man.
Yeah, it's
Because
like a slap in the face.
yeah, like because like we grew up in that era where when we heard platinum, 1 million, we found out, oh, that's $10 million, or
Right,
$20 million, So it's
right.
like to find out that 1 billion streams get you less than 20, it's like, oh nah.
That hurts your
Yeah,
heart.
yeah, it did.
That was great action. If y'all missed those days where you could just pull out the trunk with the CDs.
Oh
You know what
man,
I'm saying? Like,
for me, I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad because I wasn't old enough to understand it when it was happening. Like I
right.
used to think that was crazy to see that, but then when as you grow and you hear people's story and you understand what that meant, you like, yeah, like man, that meant a lot to the industry and to the people that bought the music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Um, just listening to this track though, you know what I'm saying? I know Tampa, it was cutting in and out. My fault on that. I didn't even know it was doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
It was clear now,
but shout out to Roy, that's the producer, right?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Roy. I know Roy's a producer that's been producing, for y'all on a lot of tracks that you have on Power and Hype and things that we got going on. But the beat on there is definitely dope. You get what I'm saying? The production on there is dope. I'm gonna say I can hear what you were saying when it came to trying to be with somebody you no longer can be with. You get what I'm saying? The things that you thinking about, in the background and then the sexual favors, things like that. You're like, man, I wish I can still do those things. But it also gave me I heard a little whispers on there, so I'm like, man, you gave me a kind of like a yin yang twins kind of feel. You know what I'm
Exactly what I was
saying?
thinking.
You know what I mean on that. So
You
uh,
know what? That ain't the first time I
That ain't
heard.
the
That
first
the first time we done heard that though. So,
you know what I
Okay.
mean.
so that's
So
kind of funny that we hear that from
Yeah,
y'all
that,
say
that
that.
ain't the first time we heard that.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
was really trying to pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pay attention to the lyrics, make sure I got, you know what I mean, got what you was definitely doing. Tampa didn't get a chance to hear the other songs, but based on the other songs that I've heard, this is definitely different. You know what I mean? Shows the versatility.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just keep grinding, keep doing your thing, man. It's only gonna get better from here, you know.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go check out some of the other music, but it's ironic that Shaw said that because that was kind of what came to my mind was the Yin Yang Twins. I just like the tempo of it. Like it although the song is kind of like that female type song, it had like a sexy type tempo to it. And coming from a female perspective, that's what I like to listen to. Like I like music that I feel like I can listen to in any environment, whether I'm driving, I'm at the gym working out, I'm chilling. And that's the type of vibe that I caught from that record. Like that's the type of record that I could put on and listen on any environment. And another thing that I talk about a lot, and Shaw knows this as well, is when you construct a record, every 4 bars, you got to switch up your flow. Otherwise, the song becomes kind of boring and redundant. And you guys did a great job, especially with adding like kind of that whisper flow in there. Like, I think it's the type of song that's going to catch people's attention. So I'm definitely rocking with it, but I want to check out some of your other records as well.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So what questions you got for us, man? You know what I mean? You the song is dope. You know what I mean? Y'all always, putting in work. I always see y'all together. So talk to us. Like what do what's some things you want to hear, questions or things you want to hear from us?
For me, my question is like, okay, so and this is like for both of y'all, as far as like the industry as a whole, from low, underground artists to star artists or whatever, like as y'all being the people that put the music out there, y'all gateway to the music getting out there, what do y'all feel like the industry is really missing right now, from underground to the top artists in the industry right now?
I'll definitely jump on that because it's something I talk about a lot on my podcast and on my radio show. A couple of things is artist development is definitely missing. Years ago, the labels would scoop up an artist and develop them. Now they just look for an artist that's already developed. And artists, oftentimes, not that they don't want artist development, they're just not presented with the opportunities to do so because there's so many things that an artist needs to do before they really hit the ground running. And these artist development programs are almost non-existent, teaching them how to properly network, how to properly get on stage and perform, and teaches them about networking and promo and marketing. So definitely artist development is something that's lacking. And the other thing that I feel like is lacking in the industry right now, there's a disconnect between DJs and artists. DJs aren't
Man,
breaking records like they
man,
used to. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
that's
Like
hard, man.
yes, yes.
I
Too
came
much
from
buddy,
an era
buddy.
where that's
Buddy,
what
buddy.
DJs did was they got behind an artist and they broke, records, they broke artists. And I just feel like now a lot of the DJs, it's all about money for them, like
Man,
how much can you pay me? And I understand and respect that because it's a business, but don't just take money and that's the only time you play the record. Like get behind the artist and break that artist. That way you can get one of them plaques on your wall. So
yeah.
that's a couple of my thoughts, Shaw Cypher. What you got with that?
Listen, man, one of the things, coming up as an artist is man, and nobody really told me like Tampa was saying was the proper etiquette behind um just because a showcase might not be like the biggest showcase in the world. Those are the show like the let's say the Friday night one that you went to. Back in the day, you used to go to multiple open mics to practice your show. You get what I'm saying? Like to be able
Mhm.
to practice your show. So when you get in front of these execs, or when you get in front of a bigger stages, you know how to perform the track. You know what I miss? I've seen nowadays a lot of people, and I don't. To each his own. I don't like rapping over my own lyrics, right?
Mhm.
Like I feel
Mhm.
like I'm fighting myself on stage. So I have the dirty track, the clean track, and the performance track, right? So I don't see that anymore. I see, a lot of leaving the mainstream, they just rapping over their lyrics, right? So it is to each his own. I know some people might lower the main vocals for the performance track, but at the same time, what I mean, you might as well just put my picture up and let the song play if that's the case. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
um that's one of the things. And um you know, it's in the music biz, um, consistency and like back in the day, you used to have substance in the songs, right? You used to be able, you used to, you felt like music was this elite, or hip hop really was this elite genre that you had to have the skill to get into. You had to put in the work to get,
Man, you
right?
said it, the
You know what I'm
skill.
saying?
You
Like
had to
you had
have
to
the
have the skill.
skill.
So I don't try to knock anybody else, others slow.
Yeah.
There's an audience for everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's an
For sure.
audience
For
for
sure.
everybody.
Like we going by a pair of
But
shoes. Come on, man.
you see somebody that's just, popping off of maybe TikTok or popping off of social media, they got 10 million streams, they're gravitating, to that particular artist. And, that artist might be young, got all this money, don't know how to, don't realize it's really a loan. You know what I'm saying? Like they putting themselves in a lot of debt. Nobody knows how to really utilize those funds and really turn them and show them how to become a business. I think if we move into showing these artists how to become a business, LLC, your business, your brand name, and all that,
Yeah.
I think you take that to a whole nother level. So we haven't seen that in the past. I want to see it in the future, but
Yeah.
it's what I think is missing.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I think, like out here in Atlanta, we have Authentic Empire. Shout out to Boom Man. He was a artist first, and now he's developed this whole empire. And that's what he does is he'll take artists and turn them into businesses. Like all of them have their own LLCs, and he helps them get business loans and stuff. So it's like it's slowly coming into play with people doing that, but there's not enough doing that. So
Right, right.
Grindwork Enterprises, ain't that right?
Groundwork Enterprises. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's what's up.
you gotta put in the work. And then
Yeah.
really show
And I
love.
mean the reason though I asked that question though is because, just like everybody, we sit around, we talk about that all the time too, but at the same time, we talk about the business of it also. Because as you go along on that journey, you see that man, ownership is way better than popularity. And it's like we took that, like I said, from 2010 to 2013, we was doing the music, doing it every day or whatever. But then we took that step back for like 5 or 6 years because we really wanted to get an understanding of what is this? How do you actually make money off your music? And then we came with the idea, like we went and studied the Rockefeller and the G Unit. And man, they weren't just making music, they was liquor, clothing, all of that. So it's like, let's use this music as the foundation, but let's also build on that foundation and make sure it's legit what we building. So I
Right,
definitely respect that.
right,
Yeah.
right. Anything else? What about you, Peru? Is there anything else any questions that you might have had or anything like that?
No, not really. But do you have like any like kind of showcase going on in Atlanta pretty soon?
Yes, so I'm not sure if you're familiar with the OG Bigger Rankin. That's my other business partner. Shaw Cypher's, on this side, my business partner, OG Bigger Rankin. He and I actually have a studio out here in Atlanta, but we do a showcase once a quarter. So our next one is coming up in April. We do one every April for my birthday, my G-Day bash. So it's gonna be April 11th, right downtown at a spot called Crazy Atlanta. So I have the flyer in the works now, so I'll probably be posting that in the next week or two because I always like promote way in advance for stuff. So yeah, April 11th, 8 p.m. to midnight, and it's like I said, right downtown at Crazy Atlanta. So yeah, we'd love to see you guys in the building. Come out there and turn up with us.
Yeah, and
Have you
hey,
guys been to Atlanta?
yeah.
I never been. I never been.
I've been down there a few times. Got
Well,
people
if you
down
like
there.
the strip clubs, you'll like Atlanta. That's all I gotta say. They
Man.
everywhere out here. They everywhere.
Yeah. Well, listen, fellas, we definitely appreciate you, tuning
Same
in
here,
with
same
us.
here,
Man,
man.
appreciate
Absolutely,
y'all for
man.
the opportunity.
Man,
So we definitely gonna get this out there and make sure that people understand what you got going on. You know what I mean? And we just want to keep the grind going, keep moving, and do what we do on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Any last shout outs, anything you want to give to the people?
Man, I just want to say, man, shout out to the whole Midwest. Shout out to Naptown, man. Shout out to TampaMystic and Shah Cypha for giving us the opportunity, man. On the grind. Windy to the Indy.
Windy to the Indy. Y'all already know what it is. Shah Cypha, TampaMystic, Windy to the Indy, on the grind live, industry's most wanted. We grinding, we doing what we do on a daily basis. Salute to everybody that's supporting us. And you already know what it is. We getting out of here.
Yeah.